Hey guys, so first of all, thank you all so much for the comments and for the the likes and things of that nature on the video. I definitely do appreciate all the comments on the the What's Wrong with Guys video. To answer a few questions, I know there was at least one person who was offended by the video, things I said in the video, and wanted me to apologize. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to apologize because I do stand by everything I did say in that video. I did mean every word. Every word is fact, given what I've heard and from my experience and the experiences of one of my friends who they've gone through, and several of my other friends who, as of recently, have told me this is what they've gone through. So I do stand by that video, and I don't take anything back of what I said. If you have a problem with it, then I sincerely, oh well, too bad, move on. This video upcoming today is going to be where it says in the title, cyberbullying. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of, just anger recently with a local student who committed suicide over cyberbullying. So I'm going to share my story real quickly. It's not that long, but it is what has been happening, what has happened, excuse me, and what has happened to other people. My story basically just breaks down like this, and it started obviously in remember those MySpace days? Forget Facebook, forget Instagram and Twitter. Remember MySpace? MySpace, how many friends you have, and you had those little box where it was inbox and requests, and you had bulletins and all that. Well, I had a MySpace, obviously, and I'm sure a lot of us did back in the day. And MySpace was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, but there was a time when I really didn't, and it was really when that bulletin thing really started. I knew some of them were directed at me without really mentioning my name because of things that had been going on in high school. I remember this one girl who doesn't even remember treating me bad to this day, but I know she did, and several other people know she did. She would write a bulletin, and it would be about me, and it would go to everybody who she was friends with. It would go to everybody who she was friends with, and it would just say, hey, you know what? You're pathetic. This guy's awful. He's horrible. He should kill himself. Things like that. And it's one thing to get bullied in school. It's another thing completely to go home and get bullied. Now, the thing is, we all have iPhones, iPads, computers. It doesn't go away just because you're done with school or you finish school for the day. It does not go away. The thing is that I thought at that time that it did. And I could not have been more wrong about that. People keep saying, oh, we'll just turn off the computer, block them, all that. Well, you can do that, but it's not going to go away because you're still going to see the person at school. You're still going to see the person over here or over there. It's not going to go away. The thing is that whenever I faced it, eventually I moved on from MySpace. It was too childish at one point for me. Where I went over to Facebook. Now, this is way back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but back in the day, Facebook used to have a feature. There we go. I don't think of the word. Facebook used to have a feature that could let you message people anonymously, good things, bad. So whenever you message people anonymously, it could be good things or bad things or whatever. And the thing is that people have had things to say about me, which may not be good or bad. At that point, I was really concerned with how people saw me, which was, I wanted everyone to like me, and that's why I was acting so nice to everybody. Where now I realize, hey, that's a mistake. You don't need to do that. And that's what I did back then. Unfortunately, like I said, people took advantage of that. But other people didn't. Other people were really cool about it, really nice with me. But the messages I got on there were very bad. You should kill yourself. You should commit suicide. You should go in and, just be a very, you don't matter to people. Why are you even here? I mean, you're ugly. And like I keep saying in my other videos, in my other bullying video, I still struggle with confidence issues to this day. I honestly, to be 100% honest, I don't view myself as an attractive person because of how many times I've been told things about my looks, been put down about my looks. I don't view myself as someone who is attractive to other ladies or what have you, things like that. So I don't view myself as attractive like that. But I've gotten compliments from people who say that I am, and I do appreciate that, and thank you. But I mean, the thing is, this video is basically a warning sign for people who are going through cyberbullying, which is, you don't have to go through it alone. I made the mistake of, thinking I could go through it alone. I eventually tried to tell my parents, and at that time, they did not really want to help me. They just thought, that's what they told me. Turn off your computer, unfriend them, block them. You don't have to read all that. But at that age, when you're 15, 16 years old, you're in high school, and maybe even just getting out of high school, you do care what those people think about you, whether you want to admit it or not. You do. And the thing is, I made that mistake of having people care about, having people caring what I thought. People thought, hey, why you care so much about what they think? Well, at that time, I wanted to be friends with everybody. I wanted everyone to like me. I didn't want people to hate me. But unfortunately, they did. And I mean, it's nothing that I can really do about that. The effects of cyberbullying are very dangerous. I mean, obviously, we've seen so many people commit suicide, and it's very, very sad to see people just go online and really just lash out at people. But they cannot do it. Here's the thing. People do it online. People go and lash out and hate you and really put you down online. But they can't do it to your face. They don't have the, I'll use the Spanish word for it. They don't have the cojones to really go and say it to your face. So the way they do, they're cowards, so they say it behind a computer or behind a phone or whatever. They don't have the confidence to say it to your face. And the whole thing with bullying is people want to bully you, to put you down, to make themselves feel good about them, and because they don't like you. And to everyone who's going through cyberbullying, like I said, I've been through it. I know what it's like. People have been asking me, have you ever seen a bully since you started working at your job? The answer is yes, I have. What do I do? Honestly, nothing. I don't put them down. I don't say, hey, look at me, I'm doing this. I don't. I let myself, what I'm doing now, my confidence, I let all that speak for that. I don't have to say anything. I let myself, my work, how I conduct myself, the friends that I've made by being here. I mean, there's so many people I've been friends with who can see that I'm a good person, I don't have to prove anything to them because they already know it. And that's what I want to install in all of you guys. You don't have to be afraid to stand up to people. If cyberbullying is bad, tell a teacher, tell your parents, tell someone you trust, and they will help you. You don't have to go through this alone. So at the end of this video, I will put my contact information in the description box. If you guys want to contact me, I will leave my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff down below. I do welcome you to comment below. Let me know your cyberbullying experience if you've had one, or in general, what do you think of bullying? Are you against it? Why are you against it? Do you have a bullying story you want to share? Let me know. If there's any topics you guys want to discuss, feel free to let me know, and I will talk to you on my next video. I will see you guys next Tuesday. And until then, have a great week. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.